Today we are going to see about Sitecore unit testing using Sitecore FakeDB. This is Harish Kumar from SK Tech YouTube channel. Before going to the topic, I am reiterating once again, please subscribe the channel. If you are not yet subscribed, then only whatever the video I am posting will reach you automatically. Let us into the topic. So, Sitecore unit testing, Sitecore FakeDB. Sitecore FakeDB is nothing but a unit testing framework that will enable creation of manipulation of Sitecore content in memory. You no need to connect to CMS. So in memory, you can create the content structure and you can uh, you can verify the data there. So you can keep the minimum number of data in memory, and you can test your method or your code or whatever it is. So using this FakeDB, that is Sitecore FakeDB. I will show you a small demo so that you can get understanding what is FakeDB, how to connect FakeDB, and test the method. Okay. Today I am showing demo how to write a unit test case for Sitecore related method. So normally you will be writing unit test case using mocking DLL like Rhino mocks or some other mocking DLL. So that is for the normal method. If it is related to Sitecore method, suppose some details you need to get it from the Sitecore and display it in your web page, or get the details from item ID or item per. You need to write a unit test case for this method as well. Okay. So I have written a sample method. Bear with me. I just created in home control only. So for testing purpose, I created here. This get item details. If we pass item ID, it will get the item, and it will get the title and description value and assign to model. This is the functionality of this method. Okay. So for this, I have created a unit test case solution. This is unit test project 1. So I already installed the Sitecore FakeDB through NuGet. After installation, you will get the app config, and this app config automatically created. And you need to provide the license file. You can I am keeping it in a license folder. Okay, and you need to refer a few DLL like Nexus, kernel, logging, MVC, or whichever DLL required for the runtime, you need to refer it. Okay. So if we go to the unit test method, I will explain it. So this is the unit test method. So I have created an object for the home controller. Okay. This is a Sitecore fake DB instance. So instead of directly hitting the DB, it normally a fake DB. Okay. And here I am creating a new home item. It has two values, two fields, that is title and description. And it has a new home and new descriptions. Here in the entering in the context, so I have provided my DB context. Okay. So normally whatever you created at the home will be considered as a Sitecore content home only. Okay. Here. Okay. If you hierarchically, if you created a sub child item, it will be considered as home slash something child item. Okay. So I am calling this get item details method. So I'm just passing this IDs to string, that is item ID of this item. Okay. And I'm just verifying the response actual method with the whatever the provided value here, new home and new description. Okay. Now I will show you how to run this. 1 minute. Let me run the project. Okay. Okay. So first I will fix a debug pointer here. Running here on the test. Take some time. Yeah, breakpoint came. So So this is a fake DB instance. Oh, everything shared. Goes to the next this method, and so coming here. So if we see, the item value, whatever I created, that home item came here, and F10 description. You see, if we get the title value, the same title value available, description as well. Okay. Okay, then I am running F10. Okay. So I am just verifying or equal. Now it's full run. So now the method is successful. Here I will show you normal run as well. So I'm showing the normal run. So I'm running normally without debug, so that you will get what's happening, what's really happening. Test method is executing, test is passed. Okay. Likewise, you can write for item path as well, or context as well, or rendering parameter as well. This is a sample demo, so it will give you enough information to write unit test case for using for site correlated method. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel if you are not yet subscribed yet. Then only whatever the video I am posting will reach you automatically. Please like the channel and share it with your friends, so that more of them will be benefited, and I am also benefited if you share it to your friends and relatives. Thank you guys. This is Harish Kumar signing off. Good luck. Bye bye.